this is the drill that I personally think you need to know. And you need to do it so you can stop slicing it. So if you're a slicer, or if you hook the golf ball, this has got you covered. You can stop showing off to your friends and saying, how much straighter is my ball flight? Now, you're probably slicing it or hooking it with your driver. So this drill is going to absolutely master that for you. By the end of watching this, honestly, you'll stop either slicing it or you'll stop hooking the golf ball. But if you're coming for a lesson with me, it's first important to understand the impact factors and how we introduce that with an iron first and build up to hitting driver. We can't go straight into the deep end if we've not learned to swim. This is the drill setup. We've got the yellow line, which is going to be our feet line, this blue line, which is our ball to target line, and our intermediate target. Now this alignment stick always stays there. Right now, if you're hooking the golf ball, this is the setup I want you to have. We're going to imagine this is a tree and this is a tree. We've got to manipulate that golf ball a little bit differently. So if we're hooking the golf ball, we've got a golf ball that's starting way right of target, so right of our ball to target line, and coming way left. This means we've got an in-to-out path with a face that's close to our ball to target line and close to our path. Now, if we've got a trees all this side and only a gap here, we don't want to hook it. The ball's going to come back to us. So we're going to learn right now how we can feel and react to a target to manipulate that face and path relationship. Okay, so that hooker of the golf ball would have an in-to-out path and a face that's very much closed. For us to start this golf ball through our gap in the trees, we now need a path that's a little bit more neutral and potentially a face that's a little bit open. So I want you to, if you've got a hook curvature, let's feel like we're going to slice it. We've got to feel like our bike wheel, so our direction of our swing and our club face, are taken to the opposite to try and find neutral. At the minute we're too far to the right, let's feel it's too far to the left, and just by starting it through this gap here, we're manipulating face to path relationship without even thinking about it. Let's track the target. I want to ask you a question right now. If you were stood in the trees and there's only a gap on the left and you're a hooker of the golf ball, what would you do? You'd probably try and find a way of swinging a little bit left but having the face open to get the ball back out onto the fairway. So this is the same drill. React to a target. Let's try it. Let's try this one right now. So I place my ball directly down my ball's target line. I'm going to feel right now, I've got a neutral setup, but I'm going to feel I swing a little bit left and hold that face a little bit open. And there we go. Complete opposite curvature. Left to right, not right to left. If you're a slicer of the golf ball, well, this next bit, we've got you covered. Welcome to Training Tuesday. This is the part of the channel where we start training for golf on Alex Elliott Golf. Guys, if you are brand new to the channel, welcome to Alex Elliott Golf. Please do consider hitting that big red subscribe button before you leave. And also, if you're enjoying the content at any point, guys, it really helped me grow the channel, helps me grow this video, and I want to help as many golfers as I can. So if you could please hit that thumbs up button too, I really would appreciate it. Your support, it's been great. So let's get into the second part of this video, because a lot of us slice the golf ball and I've got you covered. So yes, you behind the camera, got you covered right now. And you think of this, Bubba Watson says this, and I when we're watching this interview, I just feel it. Golf back 20-30 years ago was a game of feel. It wasn't so much a game of science. Why not feel it? So now if you're a hooker of the golf ball, you've currently got a feel, and if I put you in the trees, you would feel this to get the ball out. This is ultimately putting you in that situation, react to your target. Let's sort you slices out. Right, we need to manipulate our tree setup. So this was what we wanted if we were hooking the golf ball. Can we start it through here and move it this way? Now, if you're a slicer of the golf ball, you already start it through here and move it this way. So we need to move this alignment stick to the right. So right now, we need to feel like our swing is a little bit different. If I want to start it through this right gap of the trees, I've got to potentially feel my path is not out to in. I've got to feel it more in to out with a closed face. So almost like I'm allowing this golf club to roll open. Now, again, going back to this whole analogy, if I put you in the trees and you had to hook it round a tree, a lot of you would do it. Even if you didn't know what you were doing, you would react to a target. And this is why this drill on Training Tuesday, yeah, it's just a good drill, guys. I want you to realise how good this drill is. You could come away from this by not slicing the golf ball or hooking the golf ball with very little technical thought. Who doesn't want a drill like that? So right now, I've got to stand with my feet parallel to the yellow. I've got to manipulate my club path to travel more in to out, so my bike wheel travels more to the right, and my face slightly closed to allow that golf ball to travel through this gap. And I want you to feel that you're going to hook it. Feel like you're going to hook it. If you're a slicer, you've got to feel that you're over-exaggerating that. And my feeling on my swing would feel more around on the way through and less across on the way through. So manipulate that feel to react to our target. So here we go. I've got the target in my mind. Feel it. A few waggles. Picture where that club's got to exit. Out here. Not in here. Let's hit this one away. And that strike. Oh. That was a really, really nice hit. Started through the alignment sticks. Let's move on to driver now and how we can do this drill with that. Because remember, if you're in a lesson, you progress from irons to driver. Let's now step into how we do this drill with driver. So you've noticed here, got my ball teed up down my ball to target line. And this is for you slicers right now. Can I start the ball down the right? If you're hooking the golf ball, can I start this golf ball down the left? So remember, it's a feeling. We're feeling of how we manipulate this path. Get it more to the right with a closed face, bend it in the opposite way. So standing over this golf ball now, I would again stand with my feet parallel to the yellow, feel it up the right and around with the face. So when I'm picturing this shot in my head, I'm imagining my bike wheel feels excessively to the right with my face closed. This is going to get that draw curvature. Now, this is the hard thing. For you slicers, you hate the ball going to the right, so you swing to the left. But actually swinging to the left gets the ball going to the right. So we've got to think of the opposite. Trust it, hit it, feel it. So over it now, picture that club head traveling in to out, rip it down there. Whoa. Come back. Just coming back. Right, look at that strike. Whoa. Like, we all want to be able to do that, show our friends, and you can now. That simple drill, my tree drill, might actually get the shot to dictate the swing drill. No swing thoughts. Imagine this, no swing thoughts, but you've changed your ball flight. Guys, just want to say a massive thank you to all the positive comments happening about my YouTube channel right now. I really do appreciate all your support. And like I always say, if you've got any questions about your game, please do comment them down below. Now, I want to bring this comment out here from Dave Rimmer, and this was on don't do this with the right elbow in the downswing and a cone drill. Love this drill. Like this, Alex. Shall be trying this later today. Thumbs up. Thank you so much, Dave. Another one in here from Craig Sharp. Thanks, Alex. Going to try this because I don't know without doing it if I do it quite right now. I need to get into the back garden, feel like I give blood, palm over. And I'll leave the link to that video just up here if you're wondering what I'm on about right there. The next one here comes from Rich Jensen. He said, thank you for this video. I just started playing golf. I've come from a lot of years of playing baseball and softball. I thought the golf swing was different from this baseball swing. I never thought of them as the same thing. Guys, they are the same thing. I'm trying to manipulate that face a little bit better. A lot of us who are slicers want to feel more baseball-y in that downswing, and I'll leave that link to that video there because I know a lot of you will be like, where is that video, Alex? So I'll leave that one right down there. Guys, thank you so much for the support. That is all we have time for on this week's Trading Tuesday.